Hello everybody, my name is Solo, welcome back to the channel, and today we're back here on SpongeBob Tower Defense. I'm still a bit irritated about this, because if you guys don't know, if you buy these two passes right here, this goes up to 1% instead of 0.1%, which is the dumbest thing imaginable. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at Robert, or not Robert. What's his name? Gotta find him in my list here. Richard. We're gonna look at Richard today. But first, I'm going to go to the Bubble Bowl and buy 13 more bubbles. Because your boy... So after I finished my video, I immediately finished Band Conductor with this team right here. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think I got damaged like once. But yeah, here we have Richard. We're just going to level him up a few times. So now, where is he? There he is. Yeah, he has 3,100 damage. Honestly, I would probably love to get Vortex on him, to be honest. I have 300 trait rerolls, by the way. Yeah, I think Vortex might be a good thing for him. Or Sea Bear. How bad is his range? It's not that, bruh. He has almost 8,000 damage with Sea Bear. Let's go test him out with Sea Bear. I'm gonna grab my where is he? Yeah, somebody asked me if I had more elastic waistbands. No, I don't. I have this one and this one, and those are the only two I have. I have a bunch of the SpongeBob and pearls that I just need to fuse together. Of course, we have the Captain Magma too, which actually we can test him out too, since we just barely got him recently. And then I'm gonna grab my Squidward here too. Okay, let's go into Endless real quick. Before we do that, I'm gonna open one secret bubble just to show you guys. Yeah, so guaranteed secret. So open one, bam, bam, bam. Let's see. Who do we get? We are getting a... Oh my lord, I got another shiny Wumbo Plankton. Oh my lord. Second one I've done that with, or the second shiny Wumbo Plankton, by the way. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at both of these units' attacks. I know people have probably already seen Captain Magma, but this is new for me because, well, I didn't have him when he came out because, well, he cost so many spatulas to get free to play, but we do have him free to play now. He does 2,000 damage defaultly, and then the Richard unit I think is probably going to be one of my favorites, if I'm going to be honest. Him, and then the Hashling Slasher is going to be like even with Sea Bear, he has a decent range. Like, look at this. You can still put him in the middle of here. Let's go ahead and get him to the point where he is going to be able to upgrade, so then we can at least have him. Okay, and then I'm going to sell my Squidward, because I want to see Richard and his attack, because I didn't see it from the actual video. So he just... Okay, so he just throws, like, a beam at things. He does so much damage, though. Like, he's doing almost... Yeah, he does it in a line, and he's doing almost 10,000 damage. At level 3, he will be doing 10,000 damage. This is ridiculous. In reality, you can make him attack faster by just putting someone with Jellyfish Jam next to him. But that's absolutely ridiculous. And this is kind of showing off what's going on in this game now. And what I mean is they are making new units to power creep out the old units. So for example, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Sponge Hinge is like one of the best units in the game. Nowadays, like, people debate whether it's Sponge Hinge or Sea Bear. And then now we have Hashling Slasher. How long until people start debating whether or not Hashling Slasher is the best unit in the game, right? And we're seeing the same thing with Mythics, because as you can see, there's a clear difference in like just base attack when it comes to Richard, and then something like this Squidward, right? Where he's starting at, even with Sea Bear, he'd only be starting at 4K, where Richard's starting somewhere around 8. Like, so what we're seeing is basically the longer units are out, the worse they're gonna get. So for example, some of the first units like Realistic Fish Head or units along those lines are gonna start slowly phasing out of rotation, which is, mind you, which a lot of people are gonna argue is good for the game, which it is. But it also means that people who are investing the time to put in duplicates and everything else into these units are basically doing it for those units to eventually just get phased out of the game entirely and like become basically like lesser, because it's probably going to get to a point where they're going to introduce a raid that requires you to have, you know, the newer age of like OP units like the Bane Geeks or, you know, Hashling Slasher or the Dennis unit that I predict is coming with the Hunt, or, you know, if they do Nosferatu or someone like that, right? And when that happens, that means we're going to be at a point where people are going to have to sit there and eventually start choosing whether or not to keep units because their space is going to run out, right? Which, again, before they start adding too many units, I hope they actually start adding stuff where you can store units rather than, you know, what we have now, where it's basically like you have to play a management sim inside of SpongeBob TD to make it so then you can, you know, play the game. Because if you guys don't know, I've been having that issue when I was summoning for like different units in between like recordings, or like while I was recording, I had to go through and like comb through my units and get rid of like a bunch of units because, or get rid of / fuse down a bunch of units because I just didn't have any room. And a lot of people could be like, well, maybe you should buy more room. Well, as a free-to-play player, it's a little bit harder than that. And with no way to store these units, if these units eventually become obsolete, a lot of people will look at them and just start deleting them because they're not of use. Why are you keeping them around, right? That's kind of the whole mentality of it. But yeah, we're at a point, mind you, love like the character Richard and Hashling Slasher, one of my favorite episodes. But we are at a point where we're starting to see them go into the like future of SpongeBob Tower Defense. This goes back to a video I made quite a while ago where I talked about Craft TD. I was playing Craft TD, which, by the way, I'm gonna be real. The people who keep saying, "Hey, do more Craft TD," I've done Craft TD so much, by the way. Like, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. If I go to my playlists, I have a Craft TD playlist. If you guys don't know, and Craft TD has at least 25 videos in it. Now, it's not anything compared to like Five Nights Tower Defense or SpongeBob, but that's because there's usually something else to do. But like compared to like a lot of the other videos I've done, like it's nothing. Like very much so, a lot of the other videos I've done have been have had a lot less videos. My top 3 playlists right now are SpongeBob TD, Five Nights TD, and then Craft Tower Defense. But yeah, I usually do Craft Tower Defense when I'm when it updates, so to speak. Mostly because like a lot of the extra stuff is like waiting for like new units to summon that aren't just in the boss banner, because that's a big thing. And then also like just trying to do other stuff as well. But yeah, honestly, I like Captain Magma. I think Captain Magma is pretty cool. I think he's pretty cool as just a unit in general. I'm gonna sell him real quick because I want to see more of the Richard unit. Now that I have 2 of them, I want to see more of them, you know, taking down a bunch of enemies. But yeah, we are seeing more of an upper echelon of damage, so to speak. I'm not gonna go too far because I do have the other secret bubbles to open and also like 35 bubbles to open. But yeah, suffice to say that this unit is actually pretty decent. If you need something that's going to be throwing metric tons of damage at stuff, like, definitely pick up Richard. You can put Sea Bear on him, or if you can get it, Secret Formula, or if you're even luckier, Neptune's Crown. But yeah, let's finish up here. I'm just gonna get rid of these 2, and then we'll come back and we'll open the rest of the bubbles that I have. All right, so we are back here at the main area here. We still have the 2 secrets, and of course we have our bubble capsules. Let's go ahead and open these bubble capsules. Of course, I'm gonna have some extras as always, because, well, it gave me another shiny Wumbo Plankton, which I didn't need. I do need to fuse my pearls together, because I have a lot of pearl units. I've just been kind of like trying to save my units up, because it's like, if I get a shiny Wumbo of a unit that I don't have enough extras for, I'm gonna be a little bit sad. That's mostly just due to the fact that, like, it means I have to regrind. As far as the shiny Wumbo Plankton, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it, because right now it's just an extra unit. I'd love to get a shiny Wumbo Squidward just to replace my shiny one. But yeah. Gotta figure out what to do with the extras. Also, I've had a lot of people comment on different things, like, oh hey, if you have this, like, I'll trade you for this, or if you have, like, I saw you have a bunch of these, like, I'll trade you for these. I will let people know when I have, like, units I'm, like, wanting to trade. Like, because I will put it in the video, like, oh hey, I'm getting rid of so-and-so unit. Like, I think I had somebody asking about cursed units the other day. And it's like, I think I have 2 cursed golems. But yeah. Anyway, Craft TD updates tomorrow, or as you guys are seeing this today. Same with Poppy TD. I think tonight I'm gonna play probably, or do about 3 videos. So I'm going to do this, probably do another Plants TD, because I actually enjoy that game. And then we're going to talk about, probably get on the modded Five Nights Tower Defense and talk about what happened with the game, because if you guys don't know what happened, they had issues with getting taken down the other day, or earlier today. So yeah, it'll be a lot. But yeah, it wasn't too hard to do the Band Geek, like the one that like gave the most was the easiest one I did, because like I don't know where they're getting, oh hey, do it with the rare units, it's gonna be hard, like, but the Band Geeks, those guys are gonna be the hardest. That's where you get 3 of them. Like, I don't know, I think it was the easiest challenge on there, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just waiting to see how much more pay-to-win stuff they're gonna put in the game. I know there's probably someone out there that's like, oh, every update this guy talks about pay-to-win. I wouldn't talk about pay-to-win if they didn't advertise an update and then make it so then the update is literally, hey, if you don't have these passes, the update almost does nothing for you. And you can't say I didn't even work to try to get a secret chest. I just never got one because the chance was so low. And the fact that the pass puts it from 0.1 to 1% is just flat out BS. They're very much prioritizing people like gambling and trying to open these, and yeah. It's a bit irritating. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got a Wumbo Band Geek Sandy. Come on, give us some luck. Shiny Wumbo, shiny Wumbo. Ah, another shiny Band Geek Squidward. Okay, let's fuse together some units here, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them. Let's get this pearl fused. I have so many pearls. Like, that's where a good chunk of my inventory is going, is pearls, to be honest. Because I just have so many left over. So the battle pass thing, I think I'm gonna have my computer run 1-1 on Nightmare overnight. A lot of you are probably looking at me scratching your heads like, why would you run 1-1? Simple. Because the amount of stars you get from 1-1 hasn't changed, like, at all. Like, yeah, you can go in here and, oh look, Nightmare mode gives you 500. 2 runs of 1-1 gives you 500. Like, it's a no-brainer. Just like I wouldn't do Nightmare on that either. I'd just do Nightmare 1-1 and then just leave it at that, because it's a lot easier to do Nightmare 1-1 to farm levels. Anyway, let me get another star in this Band Geek. Ooh, I'm gonna be able to 5-star. Let's go. I think I have enough to 5-star her, and I think I'm close to 5-starring SpongeBob. So let's go ahead and let's finish 5-starring Pearl here. Bam. I don't have enough to start the 5-star for SpongeBob. Or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we have enough to 5-star SpongeBob too. We also have a shiny one of the Band Geek SpongeBob, so that's pretty cool. You can tell because this one is 1966 and that one's 1873. I believe, yeah, this one has more range and attack speed. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna save up my gems for a little bit, and yeah, hopefully we will have a better time getting mythic, shiny Wumbo mythic units than we do trying to get the Hashling Slasher, because my god, is it ridiculously hard to get a secret chest. Anyway, you guys did enjoy the video, as always, hit the like button, comment down below what you guys think of Richard. I think Richard's a pretty good unit, all things considered, even though it does kind of more or less show that we're kind of moving away from our norm, or our like era that we were in with Sponge Hinge and everything else, which I think once we get to a new era, they'll probably put in prestige like 20 or something and have another secret behind that. So that's at least what I think. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so then you guys never miss a video. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day, stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.